What's up YouTube, it's Matthew here. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about a new state that may be introducing new wholesaling laws or regulation or licensing requirements in order for you to wholesale real estate in this particular state. As you all know, more regulation is coming to this country and more states are adopting new practices and new requirements around wholesale real estate. And so it's always just a matter of time before it happens in your state and my state. And this may be the norm for most states around America. So today we're going to go over a particular article that I found online in this particular state. And the reason why I chose this article is because the author came from an unbiased point of view. The author shows the bad side of wholesaling, but also the good side of wholesaling. So we're just going to go over it and we'll see if this article is trying to push a narrative, trying to enforce more laws, and just hear what the people in this state is saying about wholesaling. Before we go on, you all subscribe. A lot of you all watch my videos but are not subscribed, so be sure to hit that subscribe button. Comment down below on different video ideas that you want me to do. If you want me to branch out a little bit, just talk about other things in real estate, not particular wholesaling. Yeah, and be sure to like this video. All right, so let's head right into the article. All right, you all, so I'm here at this article that was released in March, so a few months ago. But here we have the city, Cleveland area homeowners grapple with flood of inquiries from investors. So Cleveland, major city, of course, it's Cleveland, Ohio, you know, where your boy LeBron is from, you know, Akron, Ohio, around that area where he represents. This article starts by talking about different homeowners that get a flood of texts, a flood of phone calls, a flood of postcards. And yeah, that's what we do. I'm just trying to understand, like, just hearing their frustration, it made me think, okay, yes, I do want to market to people. I do want to, you know, reach as many people as I can, but how can I do that in a way where these people don't get frustrated at me, or, you know, where it's more effective? This article kind of really brought that to me, like maybe I should pivot or adjust my marketing techniques in that area. But yeah, let's just go on. So at a homeowner to text him with offers to buy his house in Cleveland Heights, answered with the simple request to stop, but text messages keep on coming, and that's mainly because it comes from different companies. If someone says stop, you should stop texting them. But maybe he thinks it's the same person, or maybe it is the same person or company and they haven't registered yet that this person says stop and has to take out their name. So there could be a whole scenario of issues why this person is still getting texts from the same person, if that's the case. The house, he now texts back, is a magnet for paranormal activity. He couldn't possibly sell off a gateway to hell where he's fighting the demonic betrayers of mankind who wish to unleash you. What? The would-be buyers don't respond. The messages keep on coming. It's just so crazy to me how persistent they are. Hey, consistency, but who recently started receiving similar phone calls about his actual home, which he's owned since 2016. So, okay, so they text him with offers to buy a house in Cleveland Heights, a property he doesn't even own. So this is even for a property he doesn't even own. Maybe, yeah, sometimes it happens like that, like you get the wrong information. Or I wonder if he used to own this property. So this area is Northeast Ohio, you know, and you can find a lot of properties less than 100,000 in this area. And maybe it's a relatively good area, and this is a hot spot for a lot of like even virtual real estate agents going to this area and going after that. So a 3-bedroom rents for $750. Meanwhile, a 3-bedroom house rents for $750 to more than $3,000 a month, an appealing figure for institutional individual investors in search for yield. The price versus rent ratio is so strong here versus places like Florida and California. It's not uncommon to see houses priced at $45,000 with a purported after repair value of twice that figure. Wow. So you can still pick up really good properties in this area. I mean, at good prices. So this is what, you know, keeps them going. So more people are talking So I guess this person, Sally Martin, she's the Cleveland new director of building and housing. Residents are bombarded with postcards. So we're trying to get a sentiment of what these people are thinking of wholesaling. This person who is a director of building and housing, this woman, I'm assuming it's a woman because the name is Sally. She may be the person that can push an initiative to require licensing or some sort of disclosure requirements on part of wholesalers. So she's just talking about the onslaught of advertising. Some of those messages come from real estate agents, fix and flippers, and iBuyers, a growing crop of businesses that uses algorithms to buy houses, resell them fast. In Ohio, wholesaling is legal still, though real estate agents and top state regulators say the industry is rife with questionable practices. So that's one good thing that we got from this article, is that right now Ohio say it's legal, but there's been more and more people, regulators, agents are talking and stirring the pot about, what can we do? How can we address wholesaling? So we'll just see. It's fine for a wholesaler to put a house under contract and to advertise that contract, but if a contract holder doesn't have an Ohio real estate license, it's not okay for the advertising to include pictures of the house, the address, or other details that may make it look like a property listing. I mean, technically, you can still market a contract and still have all those things. Superintendent of the division, real estate. We get so many we can't even take time to track. So this woman and professional licensing at the Ohio Department of Commerce. So she expressed particular disdain for the freewheeling real estate marketplaces on Facebook, Instagram, which she says is the bane of our existence. Boom. Now we have someone else who's saying, hey, they still interact with wholesalers to help them out. She, who joined Keller Williams in 2020, once worked in the wholesaling world. She still interacts with wholesalers. And so, see, that's where I like this article, because it has both sides. So selling to wholesaler can be a great option for a property owner looking to unload a house quickly. Sellers need to ask important questions. If you're getting calls, it's because your home has value, right? You need to protect yourself. 100% agree with that. This woman, she says she has 100 calls, 3 answers. Well, that's just the title of this section. But at 72, Rita Knight has no intention of leaving her long-time home in Cleveland West Side. So they talk about this. Her property values. So she says, one time she answered the call and she said, if you're willing to give me $3.5 million, we can talk. Interesting. So this is where this subject is coming from, this title. So now they're talking to another wholesaler, right? Someone who flips and wholesales. They said it probably takes 100 calls to get even 3 people to answer the phone. So we have Andrew Dunn, business partner with Tyler Powell, acquire more than 60 houses by partnering with behind-the-scene investors. So they're focused on fix and flip properties that renovate and hold for 90 days. These homes, some become rentals, others sell to owner-occupants. So these 2 young men, my age, are out there hustling, working with cash buyers. Maybe they have some private money investors helping them fund their fix and flips, and maybe they wholesale the rest. So this is about a deal they did, and they actually have someone who sold to them, right? And they were just talking about, honestly, we didn't have the energy to do what we needed to do with the house to get it in place where it could be put up for sale. And that's where wholesalers are valuable, you all. Ohio, please don't think we're trying to mess up or take advantage of people. This is what we're here to do. We're providing this service that if people don't want to go through an agent, just want to put their property on the market, or just want to sell it without any hassle, without any so much documents and buyer's fees and agent fees and all that, they just want to do that. So they ended up going with someone more local. Right? They said a family talked to a representative from We Buy Ugly Houses, a nationwide network for franchises, but they felt more comfortable with Dunn's approach. So beginner wholesalers, don't feel intimidated by the big time wholesale companies or franchises around America, right? People still like that one-on-one contact. They like that local feel. And so if you can bring that, do that. So they sold their house to this person for $23,000. 1 month later, it changed hands for $59,000. So this wholesaler probably either most likely did a hotel deal, right? They bought the house for $23,000 and they just sold it either to a cash buyer directly, or they put it on the market back again. They sold for $59,000. What is that? That's a sheesh. That's a 36% gain. So, hey, and now it's generating rental income for $1,000. So a cash buyer probably bought it for $59,000. Maybe they put $20K into it. They're all in $80K, and they're getting a return of $1,000. That's decent, And then they have more examples. And I just like this article that it goes back and forth. That this person sold their house. It was a house that was going to be a tear down, and they sold it to a wholesaler. And this wholesaler is actually a franchisee for Keegley. Shout out Jamil. And so, so they talk about that. And then to end off, they started talking about, where hedge funds and, all these people are coming, and the percentage of investors buying homes are increasing and increasing and increasing day by day. And so you all, if you want a house, buy a house now. If you want to start investing, you got to start investing now before there are big conglomerates just killing it, right? That didn't work at first, but they'll adjust, they'll pivot. I hope you all enjoyed this video on the Ohio market. What do you all do? Are you in Ohio? And do you think Ohio will be the next city or the next state that implements wholesaling laws? All right, you all. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Like, comment down below, and subscribe.